going to have a few characters on the screen so that what I'm about to say doesn't get confused with something else. And the ones I'm going to have up on the screen, they will be representative of how I see Clarence Thomas and people like him. Right? But I do see, and I see that at least one other Supreme Court judge is up for investigation as well, and that judge's name is Sonia Sotomayor. But they started with Clarence Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And I need these people on the screen so that people fully understand me when I say that although it looks like Thomas and the other one been accepting payoffs, I would still like for these investigators to leave these judges right where they're at and just leave them alone. And why would I say that even though it looks like they're corrupt? Well, I would say that for the same reasons I've done a few videos already about how Supreme Courts in other nations have been having their judicial powers stripped and dismantled. What's going on in those other places is here now, from what it looks like. And what it looks like is going on is that our unelected kings and queens of the WHO, the CDC, the Global Economic Forum, and others are situating the ones in place who they want to be the judges. Judges who would likely help get rid of things like the Second Amendment and other things that we see as freedoms or liberties.
One of the 9 judges on the highest court in Canada will be under the microscope of the Canadian Judicial Council, which is reviewing a complaint into the alleged conduct of Justice Russell Brown. CTV's senior political correspondent Glenn McGregor joins us from Ottawa. Glenn, what do we know so far?
Omar, Justice Russell Brown is a small C conservative voice on Canada's top court, appointed in 2015 by Stephen Harper. But the judge is now sidelined. This was the last time Brown was on the bench for a hearing before the Supreme Court in mid-January. Today, the Canadian Judicial Council confirmed it is reviewing a complaint about Brown's conduct that it received a few weeks later. He went on a leave of absence shortly after. The council says Brown has provided a response to the BC judge who is reviewing the matter, but neither the court nor the council will reveal the nature of the complaint. Court watchers say his absence could play a role in a crucial upcoming hearing, Alberta's constitutional challenge of federal environmental law.
That could actually create a problem in terms of, is it appropriate to have that appeal hearing if he's not on the bench?
Now, the court hasn't given a date when Brown will return. It's scheduled to hear arguments in 3 cases this month alone, Omar.
All right, Glenn, thank you.
That report was from a month ago, but they placed him on leave in February. But they still haven't even said exactly what he's under investigation for.
But we can never lose our sight.
So that's all I wanted to do. Didn't plan on being long here on this one. Just wanted to show people that there's a pattern going on where I could see something going on somewhere else, then look up and see it's here. Or I see something going on here, then I look up, then it ends up in other countries. That's all I wanted to point out.
You denied all of the allegations.
Oh, absolutely. From day one, it didn't happen. I mean, so if somebody makes a broad allegation against you, what would you do?